Hi and welcome to my exhibition. I'm going to give you a quick run through of what I've got going on here at the moment. The first batch of pictures are all done on iPads or computers. These are printouts of those pictures. Even in real life it's quite hard to tell that they're not real paint. And I expect that the next generation of things that people will do will be using 3D printing as well, so they really will have textures, but at the moment they look like they've got textures, and I'll show you a couple of those shots. We use different programs on the iPad and some of the Android tablets and Windows PCs with touch screens and styluses to try them all out. And one of the best programs is Art Rage. It was brilliant. It's like real painting. And then we come along to this next section I've got here, which is about money and kind of investment. A lot of what I'm kind of doing in this exhibition at the moment is about the value of art, and when you're using digital images, the actual original file is worth nothing because it's on a computer. Obviously it can be worth something if it's used commercially, but as an entity in itself, because it can be replicated, then it's not really worth anything. But once you print it, it becomes something. Once you put your signature on it, it could become something more, and if you limit how many prints there are, it can be worth even more as well. So the value of the artwork is not really to do with the image normally, it's to do with the artist's profile and kind of its investment possibilities really. So that's why I've done those bits of work. Art's about money, what is good art at the moment tends to be what people like Saatchi say is good art, or the big gallery owners. But I suppose as time goes on, eventually we can see which art survives longest, and that probably is what we would later see as good art. If we come over to here, I've done some. I've got a QR code. The QR code up there, that when you scan it, it goes to a self-portrait. What I did on the iPad, and underneath that it says "Ceci n'est pas une peinture," which means something like "this isn't a painting," and because it's not really real paint. Then underneath that, I've got this chest of drawers, which I'll stand back so you can look at. The chest of drawers was from my mum's house, and she died recently. So there's a kind of an emotional side to this, and inside the chest of drawers, I'll just quickly show you, is at the top set of drawers. We'll kind of have a quick look at this one, I'll just show you that. Just if you look at the drawers down here, it just shows you these are the contents of other people's drawers, but they're digital versions. And I'm kind of looking a little bit at what's important in a real life, digital life. But of course, like if you go on to things like Second Life, people actually do have closets full of clothes that they bought on the internet. So they're virtual clothes. As the drawers go down, you get more emotional stuff with my mum and my family, me, and then also things to do in the other lower drawers, videos and things like that about television, society and things like that. So that's what's going on here. I've also got three pieces of work actually on the top here. The first one is half paint, half digital. So there's real paint on top of a digital frame. The next one are tracings of images I did of what I think are pretty much inane art on the whole, although they have their place. So one's Tracy Emin's bed, the other one's the bricks, the other one's a slit done in the canvas. But I actually spent time drawing them or tracing them. I probably spent more time making them, tracing them than the actual people did making them in the first place. And anyway, so that's that. Then there's the actual another frame that shows all the digital images that are on the wall here and more, but just as a digital format. And then there's another one that says the trouble with digital, which is basically if you don't have electricity, it doesn't work, and you get a blank screen. And people who did cave paintings, however many thousands of years ago, their work still shows now they don't need electricity for that. So that's the trouble with digital, is that it doesn't work if you ain't got power. Then we go over to this green painting, which is drawn on a computer, and then I printed it, and then I did some paint over the top, so it's a hybrid. It becomes more valuable once I put paint on it and sign it than if it's just a digital print. The next one is a digital image straight onto canvas. In real life this looks like paint again. It's very hard to tell, it's not a real painting. So it's kind of just showing where we are with digital work when it comes into real life. The next two are two portraits. One is an original painting, the other one is a print. And I put that next to that purple one because the purple one, the digital version was worth nothing, the print version is worth something, the original painting is worth a lot, the print of the painting is worth less than the painting. So there's almost a kind of an opposite thing going on between digital work and real work. The last one is this painting here. Now this was a photograph, which I'll probably try and insert into the video if I can. Was of some wallpaper at my mum's house after we were stripping the wallpaper, and it looked like a landscape. And then I put it onto a computer, drew on it a bit, which are the figures on the left and the figure on the right, and then I printed that out onto canvas and painted on top of that. So it's like a hybrid piece of work between digital and real work. Anyway, if you're local and you want to come to the exhibition, please come and have a look, and if it's finished and you're watching this video years later, I hope you found it interesting. Alright, thank you.